a lot of times we want people to feel, we want to be liked, really, is what it comes down to. And so we have a fear of saying no. Really, setting boundaries has, for me at least, been one of the most valuable and impactful ways to express self-love, because I'm somebody that wants to give, I want to support, I want to, help and be of assistance. And to the degree in which I'm sacrificing my own well-being or my own purpose or what I want to devote myself to, it's sacrificing the love that I have for myself. And so, how important for you in your understanding is boundary setting?
Um, I mean, I think it's completely essential, and I think going back to this space of going easy on ourselves, um, it's okay that we want to be liked. As I said, being chasing likes is actual survival. You know, when we're in small communities, keeping everyone in your community happy with you is what kept you alive. It kept you in line with the needs of the community, and it kept you from being banished. And if you got banished out of a community, you probably would die. So rejection feels like death because rejection used to be death. I don't believe that we're going to deprogram that fear anytime soon. I think we can become aware of it. Like, I feel like crap when people turn me down, or I feel FOMO feels super strong because I feel left out, but I'm aware why. That's in my primitive biological programming, and that's how we've been for the last 10,000, 30,000 years. It's not going to change just because our society has changed its makeup in the last 200 years. So there's nothing wrong with anybody for wanting to be liked. It doesn't serve us to want to be liked. Chasing likes and chasing acceptance from people will deny us love. Because part of being liked is to not have boundaries, making everybody else happy except for you, making everybody else's needs met except yours. And that's been romanticized in itself, this kind of martyr syndrome, putting everybody else's needs before yours. And I know this because, even if I posted it tomorrow on my social media saying, I'm there for everybody, but no one's there for me, it would probably end up being the most successful thing I've ever posted. Like this version of self-pity that comes with that. Because self-pity is fast food connection with self.
Yeah.
Nobody understands what I'm going through except for me. Even if my post just got 1 million likes, meaning 1 million people are in the same boat as me, nobody ever gets it. So I think the important thing with setting boundaries is you're making it about you and you're not making it about other people. And setting boundaries is pretty much just articulating your standards. And why that's important is because right now we have expectations of other people, which isn't fair. I can't expect anything from you. I can't expect you to be respectful of my time or to be just respectful to me as a person. But what I can do is establish a boundary saying that if anybody is not respectful of my time or is not respectful of my space or doesn't want to make me feel safe, then I'm going to exit that situation. If somebody doesn't want to treat me kindly, then I'm not going to invest in that relationship. That's me setting boundaries and setting standards for who I am. And it's allowing anybody else to be whoever the hell they want to be. I'm not telling you who to be. I'm just telling you what needs to happen for me to invest. And you want to be somebody else, by all means, be somebody else. If you want to be into drama, you want to be into gossip, you want to be into all that stuff, more power to you, but I can't be a part of that. I recently ended a friendship with somebody and specifically said that they said, what if I change? I go, I don't need you to change. You can be whoever you are. But the patterns have shown me that at the end of the day, what I require for a friendship isn't happening here. And I'm feeling used and I don't want to resent you because if I resent you, then there's definitely no love.
Yeah.
Instead, I can love you and I can love you from afar and wish you all the best and not want to hate or hurt or harm you or view you as an enemy, but still say, but I have to have boundaries and I can't invest time in you anymore. I can't be there for you anymore. I can't answer your calls anymore. I can't do these things anymore because I have to protect my peace, because I have to make sure my battery is charged for the other people in my life I want to be there for. But also, I need my battery charged so I can do the things that I'm doing, so I can make a living, so I can survive, so I can take care of my puppy, so I can take care of my parents. And all of these things are important. Putting our needs last, there's nothing honorable to that. And putting your needs first doesn't make you selfish. Selfish isn't putting yourself first. It's expecting other people to put you first. And if you don't put your needs first, then you're never going to be in a situation to be of any value to anybody else. You have to make sure your cup is full first.
Yeah.
It's that, and I make the reference in the book to the oxygen mask in the airplane. You got to put on your oxygen mask first. And I think that's important. And I also, just going back to another point that you talked about with this idea of, qualifying for love and this idea of being unlovable, I think it's important to ask yourself, what type of love are we desiring, if it could be so reductive and have qualifications? Don't we want that love that is so massive, so abundant
Great.
that there isn't a qualification for it to exist? And as I said, it does exist. The work that you're doing is just clearing out the blockages, so you can catch some of it, versus qualifying for it like you're trying to get a job or something.